Hey, here we are back with another random video. This one actually gonna do some maintenance. Oh man, look at that. We're gonna do some maintenance on the Indian Scout bobber here, and we're just going to change the oil pretty much. Something really simple. You're gonna need a T40 bit. I believe it's T40. Let me try to show you guys the two bolts. Whoa. Pretty much gonna be, can't really see, but one here, one back here, this one, and then this one right here. I think you can see this one. See that? Same thing right over here. They're right underneath. So I don't have a jack or anything like that, so it's just leaning on the side. I came with my pan. I'm gonna put my pan in there and then start cranking away. All right, so I already loosened up the first one. Like I said, I don't have a stand, so I'm gonna do one at a time. I already loosened it. There's no way to like really get this thing off. There it goes. See if I can get it without getting all the oil in my hand. I don't have gloves either. I recommend you guys getting gloves. Oh, nope. Here it is though. It's right here. Let me go put some gloves on though. But let that drain out. Now while it's draining, let me show you what the kit comes with. Got this online. It's gonna come with 4 of these quarts, 15 W20. I believe, let me show you the part number. The part number for this one, for Scout engines, is the Scout bobber. There it is down there, 2880191. So you have 4 of these. Comes with the oil filter. I don't like that the oil filter was literally just like that, like no protection on it or anything. And you have 2 of these crush washers. Here's a part number in case you need it. Crush washer 1, and you can see the other ones over here. Crush washer 2. So you're going to want to change out the crush washer on the plug, on the oil plug that you just took off. I'm going to take this one out and replace it. So that one might be done draining. Let's go ahead and drain the other side. All right, so here are both plugs with crush washers. I just wipe them down pretty much. You're going to take these off. Oh my god. Just toss them out pretty much. Get your new one. If I could get this open with my gloves. Of course not. There's one. And here's the second. So I do like that they provide you everything that you need. All right, there's the second. I believe the oil is done, as you can see. Now this will be tricky. All you gotta do is obviously remove the pan and then plug it up. All right, now as far as the oil filter, so this is your ignition side, right? You see, this is the horn. We had the oil pan right down here. This is the horn. If you look back there, you can see where there's a, right there where it says Polaris. That's where you got to go. So I have my oil filter, excuse me, I have my oil pan on the other side. And this one will be a little bit, not complicated, but a little bit tricky to get. It's right there, to get that out. All right, so I unfortunately had to take off the horn. I had to take off the guard right here because someone decided to squeeze the hell out of this thing. Well, I did that, but it did not want to come off. So I had to take my wrench, filter wrench, everything. Like I started poking holes and oil started like seeping out until I finally was able to get it loose. You don't need to tighten that thing up so much. I don't know who did it last, but geez, that thing hurt. Like I even hurt my hand doing that thing. So yeah, once you do that, you get your new oil filter. You could put a little bit of oil inside and it's gonna go right back in there. You only need to hand tighten this thing. So let's go ahead and do that. So here it is. That's the new one. Before I do that, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just dab my finger in there. You want to put it on the gasket just to make a seal. All right, and then pour just a little bit. It helps with the dry start, but this is going horizontal, so don't like fill it up all the way. There we go. Now let's put it back. Let me try to give you guys a better view. There you go. So the horn was right here, was hooked up to here, and was blocking it. But you should be able to do it without taking the horn off. But like I said, this thing was so tight. Look, I'm just doing it with my hand. And that's about it. That's it. Hand tight. And then I had to take out the guard just to get my wrench in. But you don't have to do that. If this is put in correctly or not as tight, you should be able to loosen this up with your hand. So let's go ahead and fill it up. To fill this up, you're going to remove, this is the other side of the bike. Be careful with this, because I forgot to tell you, you turn it on for a little bit. That way the oil is easier to flow. So just I'll let it cool down, but just be careful if you don't let it cool off. Take your dipstick out. All right, so you're gonna put your funnel, and then I think it takes about 3.5. They send you 4, so you're not gonna use all of them, but go ahead and start filling. After 3, I'm gonna stop and turn on the bike and then see where we're at. And there it goes. Do that for all 3 quarts. So 3 quarts are in. Let's go ahead and start this up. We're gonna start it up, let it run a couple seconds, let the oil do its thing, and then recheck. Cover your ears. We're also going to check, I don't know if you can hear me, we're also going to check for some leakage. I made a mess. Alright, so I went for a ride instead. I just went around my neighborhood. As you can hear, it's pretty hot. So again, you're gonna have to check this, but be careful. Woo! Woo! Oh, you can see, look at that. It's burning the rubber off my glove. Note to self, don't wear rubber gloves. Or at least don't touch it. Anyway, take that off. I don't see any leakage there. I took everything out. I'll keep it out here for a couple minutes, a couple of hours, let it cool down, then check if it's leaking. All right, moment of truth. I'm gonna wipe this one off. So in case you didn't know, the bottom and the top, bottom and top. So you're gonna have to screw this all the way in. And then screw it back out. Again, I'm having a little trouble just because this thing is hot. I don't want it to burn the rubber off my glove again. Okay, let's see where we're at. I don't even see it on the line. Oh, I think we're like right there. All right, let's go ahead and add. That was only 3 quarts, remember. So I think it calls for 3.5. So let's add 1 more quart or half a quart and see where we're at. So once again, can be careful. Don't let the plastic get to your exhaust. It's surprising how this thing takes 3.5 quarts, whereas my 4-cylinder, the Ford Focus, that takes 4 quarts. Put this in there. Be careful. It's in there. I'll take it back out. Oh. I'll tell you what, man. If you have a lift, it'll probably work out for the filter. The plug bolts, they're pretty easy to take off. All right, we filled it up with another half a quart. Should be 3.5 there. I put in the dipstick. Time to take it out. Oh yeah, a lot better. There we're at. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. It's up here. 3.5. Note to self and note to everybody: if you have a lift, it's better to do it on the lift because it just gives you a little bit of clearance for that front oil filter. And when clearance, you could get a little bit more leverage. If you don't, best hope that whoever did it before didn't torque the crap out of it, the living hell out of it, where it gives you a hard time to take it off. All right, so that's on. All right, well, that is done. Thanks everyone for watching. This is how you change the oil on your Indian Scout. I believe this should be all across the same to all Scouts. But thanks for watching. Catch you on another random video.